If I was gonna stream today, and I wasn't sure what I would stream if I was. I was initially thinking I'd be streaming this challenge quest, which I plan on doing in my Korean account, which I did on my NA account yesterday, so I know what to expect going in now. But I also know it's a very hard quest, and I'm not sure if I'll do as well as I did yesterday, in part because I had some good RNG, and also because this team I don't think is quite as good as the one I took yesterday. There's no debuff removal other than Miyamoto Musashi's own self-debuff removal with her invul. So that could prove problematic, so I might have to try it multiple times. I might just use command spells depending on how frustrating it is, because I've already beaten it on my NA account anyway. On my Korean account, I did want to do this with Musashi here. She's my main girl on this account. So without further ado, let's give it a shot and see how this team can handle it. So you can see I went heavy on sabers specifically, but that wasn't on purpose, just a coincidence. I went heavy on knight classes again because, of course, knight class servants have class advantage defensively against alter egos, and all the enemies are going to be turning into alter egos after you break their bar. So for that reason, a berserker could be good, because berserker just doesn't change anything. You're always going to have defensive class disadvantage and offensive class advantage, as long as you're not dealing with a foreigner, in which case, well, there we have one here, but she's only going to be there briefly. So we have an arts chain. I think I do want to try to get rid of Hokusai. Well, no, I don't have a berserker, so it's not that big a deal. So I think I'll target Kiyohime for now. I'll use the arts chain. Yeah, I'll use the defense, and I'll use the charisma, also the free NP charge, of course. Yeah, both Hokusai and Kiyohime are high priority targets because they both have AoE NPs, so I'll work on them, definitely. Actually, Shikibu also does, now that I think about it, they all do, huh? So they're all high priority targets, which is, well, that's sort of what you'd call an oxymoron, right? You can't all have high priority stuff. Prioritizing by definition means some things are more important than others. Okay, so now I'm gonna get Musashi's NP up, and maybe I'll do that. So I figure Musashi's strong enough that one of her NPs can break off any of these bars in one shot. But I was thinking that maybe I should attack Hokusai because she's not a berserker, so she doesn't have a debuff on the amount of NP you gain, but I think it's still worth attacking Kiyohime. Oh, hello, Wave Master, yeah. It's a deja vu all over again, huh? Are we in a time loop here? It's like same thing, except just the language has changed. And also the results, maybe. Because so far it looks like, well, we're still early on, but Musashi's probably not as strong a choice as Shiki was. Maybe I should be okay with them NPing the first time around and just protect everyone with Merlin's invul. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then maybe I can manage to just outright kill one of them on the NP turn, and then kill another one, and, well, kill the other two before they can NP again. Oh, you did the CQ and JP, like the new event right now? See, and that was actually a lot easier than this one, huh? Yeah, I mean, this challenge quest is definitely hard. I got lucky yesterday a few times, and Saber Shiki was definitely a strong choice. So I wouldn't be surprised if I have some trouble, a lot or more trouble today. So I'm thinking what I'll do is, oh, the Saber Wars. Oh, and there's a CQ with difficulty on par with this one. Oh, the upcoming Saber Wars. I see. Yeah, outside of Nerfest. Okay. Yeah, the Saber Wars. I do remember what the first Saber Wars had like a 3 million HP Lancer Artoria Altar as its not challenge quest. I think that was before challenge quests were really a thing in the game. Not in the same way they are now anyway. Or no, that wasn't even a repeatable quest, I think. Maybe that was a one-time thing? Yeah, I don't think... I'm not sure what my best options are. Space Ishtar had a really tough one. Okay, so that's one to look forward to, and... maybe I can get Space Ishtar if I can't get Kama. She's certainly one of the top 3 or 4 servants this year I'm looking forward to. So I want to use Merlin's NP. I feel like I should. But I also kind of want to use Musashi's Brave Chain. I don't think her Brave Chain is actually going to be strong enough to break Hokusai's bar. And I think a Brave Chain might be overkill for breaking Kiyohime's bar because she's a Berserker. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to forgo the Brave Chain for most NP gain from Musashi, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to break Kiyohime's bar at the same time. It might not happen though, because... in part because my Musashi... oh, okay. No, it definitely happened. I was just thinking my Musashi's event CE is non-max limit broken. Oh, right. Also, Kiyohime has the most HP. Right, I remember yesterday she had like 700k. Well, yeah, she has like 703k. Versus everyone else had something around 100k. Alright, I forgot about that. So it's gonna be very, very hard, if not impossible, to kill her before she NPs. So she won't be the first kill, in which case I need to try to kill Hokusai or Shikibu sooner than later. I don't have an NP up, but I could use Masha's skill to get Musashi's NP up. I don't have an arts chain or any chain really. I could still use if Musashi's arts crits. Yeah, I could get Musashi's NP up and then use a Brave Chain from her, or use her NP and her arts card to try to basically recycle her NP or recharge very quickly. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I think this turn. No, Mosh. Do I use Mosh's taunt for the NP gain up as well as protecting everyone for a turn? Or do I use the Brave Chain from Musashi? I'm gonna roll the dice and use her taunt and hope that she doesn't get critted to death this turn. And this way, she should gain a pretty significant amount of NP. Yeah. I think I mentioned this every time I use Mosh, but I'm still gonna say it. I really wish that third skill, the NP gain up, did not go away after your moves, because it would be useful to get hit with the NP gain up with the taunt on. But for whatever reason, they made sure those two parts of the skills don't work in tandem with each other. Alright, she reduced our defense. Okay, Mosh... yeah, Mosh survived. Good. Now she can give everyone... yep, defense buffs. Now I think... yeah, sadly I can't guarantee Musashi getting her NP up next turn. So let's see, if I use her Buster with an Arts starter, I don't think that's going to be anywhere near enough to get 6%. Yeah. And that's still not enough. You would need 16% for her to get her NP up next turn. And I just noticed Merlin's close to death too. Yeah, it's a good thing Mosh managed to get her NP up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get... Right, since it's Merlin doing attacks here, maybe I'll target Shikibu. Because the other two... Oh wait, no, they don't have any defensive class advantage against casters, only offensive. So it doesn't really matter. I still want to save his invul for next turn. Yeah. It is interesting having to think about these Mystic Code skills as one-time use things, which, to be fair, in most fights they kind of are, but in a challenge quest you start thinking of them more, or you start thinking of the cooldowns more. But these ones, because even in a challenge quest you're not going to be doing 99 turns, yeah, they're just exactly one-time use, basically. Ah! Okay, Merlin's gone. So this might go downhill very quickly from here. Because, yeah, without Merlin we don't have invul. I guess I can use the Mystic Code. Yeah, to invul for a turn. Or, yeah, dodge and such. And then I can have Chevalier Daon protect folks for 3 turns. Up to 3 turns, depending on if he survives. While Musashi beats shit up. Alright, let's try that then. And I think I can still try to count on Musashi's. Yeah, we might be able to get Shikibu's break bar down just by using normal attacks. Not sure, but might be doable, in which case, might as well, right? Alright, here come the NPs. Yep, that has the burn, and yeah, part of the problem with not having Shiki on the team, or not having Shiki as my main DPS. Oh wait, oh right, it went through the dodge. Or the dodge got used up by the first move. Right, it's a 1 hit. Okay, well. Oh, and then Shikibu's gonna NP. Shit, that's bad. Alright, yeah, this fight might be about to end. I guess I could also use the stun. It would also sync up their NPs. Yeah, I guess why not? This fight's probably gonna end very soon anyways, but until then, let's see what kind of work I can put in here. Maybe I can break the... Oops. Oh shit! Ah, I misclicked. Okay, whatever. Maybe I can, well, I managed to break her bar anyway. Oh, hello, Nat. Good evening. Glad to see you here. Yeah, Chevalier Daon... Oh. Okay. I thought Shikibu would... Oh, no, yeah, that I used the taunt. And... Okay, now I have Musashi's NP up. Sadly, I can't... Oh, hello, Hanjaeong? Is that... Or I see you have it written in Korean, Chitaku. Chitaku? Not sure, that doesn't sound like a Korean term, but I'm guessing your Korean name is Hanjaegyong. Chitaku. Okay. That sounds vaguely Japanese to me, kind of like Kotatsu. Tsutaka? Say please? Tsutaka, please? Okay. Why not? Anyway, thank you for coming by. I don't know if you play FGO as well. Maybe you played on the Korean server like I do. I play on both Korean and NA. Alright, I think I should use Musashi's Brave Chain with her NP. Let's have Daeon tank some hits. Yeah, that's true. I haven't streamed this many days in a row that I can remember. Maybe back when Genshin Impact first came out. But yeah, I rarely stream every weekend day, but I sometimes do. And this past weekend I happened to do so. And then I also rarely stream on Mondays or Tuesdays. Almost never really. But because of the fact that this event is ending on those days for NA and KR, it kinda, yeah. Did I clear the map? Yeah, actually I've beaten the whole thing. I've opened up everything and collected all the rewards except some foes. And this is the last thing that I want to accomplish. Well, no, sorry. This is the second to last thing. The penultimate thing that I want to accomplish in this event. And you can probably guess what the other thing is if you read my stream title. But unfortunately, that one I can't control if I do. All I can do is pray to the gacha gods. Okay, I think I'll save her NP for another turn. Can I kill Hokusai? Maybe I should have tried to kill one of them with... Yeah, doesn't matter at this point. Let's try to kill Hokusai. Oh, you weren't quite able to get all the free quests? Yeah. Yeah, it took a while. I had the... Since in my Korean account, I play on a emulator. I had it open on my computer during the day and just, you know, every once in a while would click back into it. FGO tends to work alright for that in my experience, partly because it's a game that is non-real time. There's not a single real-time aspect to it, so you can just kind of queue up buttons and then let the animation. Oh my goodness! That was probably a bad RNG roll, huh? Bad damage roll. This servant, how to clear this challenge? I'm not sure. Well, so yesterday I cleared it in my NA account using Saber Shiki. My Saber Shiki happens to be fairly stacked. She's NP2, level 100, max FOD, all that. But I imagine a level 90 regular Shiki could probably do alright too, because she has a cleanse, a self or an entire team cleanse. I guess I should use the dodges. Musashi might die this turn. In which case, maybe... Yeah, Musashi will almost definitely die this turn, regardless of whatever protections she has. So I can use the dodges to keep the other two alive. And then maybe I can have Musashi use her Brave Chain. Yeah, and try to knock down Kiyome because she still has a shit ton of HP. So it'll be good to get to work on it. Oh, you never leveled up your Atalanta. Nice. Okay, so... Well, not so nice, but now it's nice that you've actually gotten her leveled up. So yeah, Atalanta is one who... She's one of the... She's not an OG servant, is she? But she was definitely one of the earliest servants in the game. And she didn't come home to me in either my NA or KR account until I forced her to using a ticket on my NA account. Can I do a 3-star challenge clear? Probably not. I'm not that good at this game. I'm not... Ah, so she managed to survive it, but the taunt really hurts. Or, sorry, not the taunt. The stun. Yeah, I'm not really that good at this game. I don't always try to go in with, you know, my big, strong servants. I sometimes do like to give myself a bit of a challenge, but I almost never do complete free-to-play teams. Not unless there's some sort of very, like, obvious or easy... yeah, let's do that. Easy tactic you can do with certain types of teams. So, I'm sure there's stuff like that out there, though. I know there are plenty of FGO streamers who... Or there are plenty of FGO streamers out there, and I'm sure there's at least a few who do these kinds of challenge quests using free-to-play teams. Jalter rate up, which, by the way, is a lie, yes. Speaking of rate ups being lies, I think Kama might just not be in this banner. That's the only possible explanation that I got. And I got on my Korean account, I got 6 copies of... Do I use his attack up? Yeah, I think I should. Yeah, I got 6 copies of Parvati. So that's a free rare prism for me, I guess. But 6 copies of Parvati, and I think I got 1 waiver. And I think in my NA account is where I got my Beowulf, so I don't think I even got another 4-star. Okay, so the NP by itself wasn't strong enough. Oh, Tsutaku, is that... Okay, so now she's gone. That's about what I expected. Alright, so I need to kill Hokusai. It's most likely my team's gonna die soon, though. But whatever. Okita Soji, I can... So maybe I'll just try to build up NP. Oh, that's a 3-star. Clear. I see. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a very Ku-heavy team, huh? Nice. That makes sense. Ku with... not Leonidas, Georgios. Yeah. Yeah, I don't use those servants very much at all myself. I guess Georgios is the one I use the most, because he's one of the best taunters in the game. Yeah. So Herc's not going to be able to clutch this, not at all. Let's see how far he can go, though. I think that first Buster might be necessary in order to make sure he actually kills her, but I don't know. I don't know if the NP will be enough. A Buster Brave Chain by itself would have definitely been enough, but it would have been nice to attack both of these enemies. No. Yeah, I guess not, since he doesn't have an event bonus. And of course I gave him his Bond CE rather than... Oh shit, right, he has that too. Yeah, rather than the event CE. Okay, so yeah, this is done. See, what is that? It gives a whole lot of stuff, but I don't know if it... Yeah, might as well kill one on the way out. Alright, so I need to retool my team, definitely. Maybe I'll... You know what might be fun? I'll try bringing Hokusai, because I do have Hokusai on my... He lost his own guts, and now... Yeah, I do have Hokusai on my Korean account, and she's NP2. Now, besides Hokusai, I guess I could bring Tamamo again. It's not the most interesting, but I don't use Tamamo that often. So having her, bringing her in back-to-back fights, not the worst thing. And one reason well, so I thought about using Asagami Fujino in the back here again, because she is fantastic, and against alter egos, she has defensive class advantage, but because I used mine yesterday, I thought maybe I shouldn't. But then again, she didn't really get much of a chance to shine yesterday, so maybe I'll put her in the back instead of Herc, because yeah, she's definitely way better than Herc for this particular challenge. Now, actually, I wanted to kind of bring a DPS. Oh, you got Barbara, nice. C4. So that much close to getting her C6. Yeah, I do hope I'll get Rosaria too. Wait, but you're in Europe, right? So did you get Rosaria, or I don't remember. Are you just saving up for Eula completely? It's just like not something that you're gonna risk at all. Maybe I could try putting her in one roll for the 4-star pretty. I see. Yeah, do I want to clear this challenge? Yeah, I definitely want to clear it because I want to get the lore. Let's see. Yeah, let's use her. Oh, and you know what I'll do? I'm gonna Maximate Break this. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna do. But, I mean, I kind of want to just fiddle around with it and beat it myself. I'm not trying to look for, you know, strategies unless it turns out to be just impossible. Worst case scenario, I can try taking the same kind of team I did yesterday and bringing my Saber Shiki. Whoa, 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 I just noticed that. This thing does not have attack as its only stat? That is bizarre. That's a shame. This CE, I've thought, I guess I just assumed, and you know what they say about assuming. I assumed that the damage CE would have would just be full attack. They are really fucking with us over when it comes to CE stats, huh? Also, I should probably replace some of these. Put that on her. Yeah, somebody will probably have fun playing. Oh, I have Scotty? Yeah, yep. I'm fortunate enough to have pulled Scotty. I did save up a bunch for her, because she is, you know, somebody who makes farming way easier. Already at 35 rolls thanks to your brother, yep. Yeah, lose 40 rolls. Yeah, that's a pretty solid, like 35 rolls is a very solid pity build up. So yeah, I hear you that you wouldn't want to waste it. And I'm gonna have to get rid of some of, or I'm gonna have to lower some of the CEs and servant rarities, but let's start with that. Maybe using, instead of him, using a 2-star taunter, and I can give him, or actually maybe Mosh would be a better choice. Yeah, Mosh is free. And maybe instead of Merlin, yeah, well, I barely use Leonidas. Let's give him a shot. And then in the back, maybe, so a good survivalist against alter egos. Saber or Archer? Oh, I guess Coup. Maybe, I don't, if you do 10 rolls for the next, yeah. Can have Avenger? I mean, I have at least one Avenger, I can tell you that. But, and he happens to be NP5. and everything, but unfortunately, he's my strongest Avenger, as you can see. I don't have John Alter, I don't have even Hessian Lobo or Gorgon. Yeah, so given that we're not exactly facing rulers. By the way, yeah, let me just flex a bit. Got NP3 here. And, oh, right. Yeah, NP5, as you can see. So I got NP8. But anyway, I'm thinking for alter egos, I could try taking Ku. I haven't used Ku in a while, and it might be fun to bring him along and just see what he can do at endgame. And Guts would be the best, I think, but this isn't a bad one either. And on him, it would be nice if I could... Yeah, that doesn't quite fit, does it? Barely. I need to give one of these to a 4-star CE. I think for him, this one's not bad. Give it 3 stars, but actually, I think I'm gonna go a little unorthodox here and go with that for the... Yeah, it'll allow him to get his NP up sooner, which will mean he can start his taunting and such sooner. So let's give this one a shot. I don't know. At least Jalterbenner gives you... Oh, really? Seriously? You got spooked by Doggo? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think I actually remember you mentioning that. That is the absolute worst. I can't think of a worse spook scenario in FGO. Maybe if you were pulling for... I don't know, Qin Shi Huang and you got Jean, but at least that's still a 5-star. Oh yeah, Maeve and Serenity, yeah, thank you for sharing those pictures. Yeah, I saw them. Maeve definitely looked pretty plain, I thought, but Serenity, that, yeah, super cute. I definitely love seeing her in a very different outfit compared to what you usually see on her. Let's see. So, on the run that I beat it on in NA, I used Merlin's Invul in the first turn, so just gonna go ahead and do that. Because with Tamamo, one nice thing is you can kind of depend on being able to charge NP or being able to reduce cooldown on skills. I mean, ideally, you're using her NP a lot. That's sort of one of the main reasons you're bringing her. Wow, broke the bar quickly, huh? Maybe I should have waited to break her bar because she does have that annoying AoE NP. Yeah. I wasn't quite fully expecting that to break her bar, if I'm being honest. I thought that's one reason I didn't go in prepared for that, but oh well. I think it's worth it to drain it here, and I can use... let's go ahead and use her NP. Yeah, if it was an NA, you'd give her 4 grails. Wait, do you need grails to unlock the outfit? Or do you just mean you'd want her to get to level 90? But either way, she's... to level 90? Okay, yeah. She's definitely a good 3-star contender for getting... let's see, will her NP by itself be able to break the other Hokusai's bar? I think so, because of all the damage buffs and the fact that foreigners have class advantage against each other. So I'm gonna try to do more damage on Kiyohime. And let's use the Arts Chain. Yeah, Serenity as a servant in terms of gameplay, she has her uses, but I'll say she's not someone I bring out all that often. Oh wait, alter egos have... Oh, I forgot about that completely. Yeah, alter egos do have class advantage. Complete class advantage. Okay, I think this team's gonna be completely fucked. I mean, the event damage buffs still mean that Hokusai is doing more damage than if she was a neutral servant in completely neutral situations, but yeah, this is significantly harder. Okay, don't target Merlin. Oh, okay, good. Merlin is too close to dying for comfort, and I'm worried that even if I use his heal on him, he's just gonna die. So I could use the second skill there. Yeah, and then next turn we'll definitely have some NPs up and things might change a bit, so let's try that. And maybe I kind of want to try to guarantee a kill on Hokusai. So that order doesn't really matter, but it would be nice to get Hokusai's NP fully charged. Ooh, nice! That crit, absolutely huge. Both the damage and, of course, the NP charge. Alright, so now I think well, Hokusai's NP is not very buffed other than Tamamo's. How much do I plan to roll? For Kama, I figure I can end it with another 69 St. Quartz. For... do I heal him? Yeah, I heal him. I'm gonna use Tamamo's NP here anyway. And the overcharge on that is... oh yeah, more damage. I don't know if it affects any of these, but it could be good. I don't really need more crit stars. Oh wait, Tamamo's... oh shit. Okay. So much for that. Should have paid better attention.
I'm always left with the sense that the more exhausted I make her, the happier she becomes. Yes, who knows what's going on with her?
Okay, I didn't think that one would trigger. Okay. Yeah, of course 69, yes. Yeah. Lisa, she has, if you ever listen to her voice lines, at least in English, which is the language that I understand besides Korean, man, her voice, that's a voice line that's straight up from the game. That's not something, like, that's the voice actress who recorded for the game a line, so there's a lot of good lines she has in the game. Okay, so this might be a wipe. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's a wipe. Oh, right, we have the guts. Okay, I guess now is a good time to use Tamamo's NP. And for Rosaria, I figure I'm actually gonna be fairly okay going up to, say, even as high as 50 rolls. Because right now, I think, again, I'm at like 7 away from pity. And I don't have to worry about soft pity, or I'm 7 away from the previous 5-star I rolled, sorry. So I'm 7 into pity. And I don't have to really worry about soft pity until I'm at least 70 pulls in, because again, I'm 7 rolls in, and I think soft pity is something like 77. And so, yeah, I figure if I don't get any copies of her, I'll keep rolling until at least like 50. But if I get 1 copy of her, I probably won't go for constellations. But I'll probably still do at least 30 rolls, maybe, just to see, because it would be nice to get constellations. Okay, so somehow Hokusai is the only one who died there. Let's see, I think I'd want to heal her. Let's see, maybe what I want is to have Leonidas die. Because he... Yeah, well, let's see. Not a great hand. Can use the guts. Use the buff. Yeah, so this fight's not looking good either, but in the back we do have two DPSs. Unfortunately, neither of them really synergize as well with Tamamo because one's a quick and one's a buster. But Kama is an anti-alter ego, and she gets a hefty event. Oof. Okay, so I think I can use the stun to sync up Kiyohime and Osakabe Hime. Or I could use Merlin's Invul, but then next turn I'd still have to deal with Kiyohime's NP, as well as Ibaraki Doji's. So let's go with the stun. Oh, your friend got Jean and 30 rolls in C4 Rosaria. Oh, wow. And, oh, so she eventually got Child, but wow. Okay, yeah, I hope I end up with something like that. Of course, given how my luck's been lately, maybe I'll just end up with 2 copies of Child. 0 Rosarias. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, so this fight I'm thinking with Hokusai gone and also Hokusai just not being a very good choice to begin with, this fight is almost over. But let's try to give it a shot. Again, I do have 2 hard hitters in the back who might be able to do something, we'll see. But after that, I'll do a 3rd attempt, and either way, if my 3rd attempt fails, then depending on how close I am, I might use command seals, and if I'm not even close enough for command seals, then I'll just go on to the pulls, because I don't feel like playing this battle 3 times in a row in one sitting. Yeah, that is one thing about the challenge quests. They do tend to be somewhat long. So doing them 3 times in a row, you know, that takes the better part of 2 hours. Which I don't personally enjoy playing this game in a row for that long unless it's like I'm farming and I'm paying attention to something else at the same time. Alright, let's... She has a hella defense buff, so maybe I should... I'll do that. Try to get Merlin's NP back up. And Leonidas should die, thanks to his taunt. And that should bring up Kama, who I believe... I actually don't... I'm not that familiar with her skills. I do know them a bit, but I know at least one of them has the ability to make her... give her class advantage against alter egos, basically. And that... it's obviously pretty important when you're facing a lot of alter egos. So let me just see what the skills are. Okay, it looks like it's this skill, and the second one is just the guts. First one's a targetable, 1000 HP. Oh, debuff, and overcharge on the. Oh, and it's a self heal. Okay. Wow. It's like we're basically reset, right? Everyone has full HP, and their skills are fully recharged right now. Okay, if I use Merlin's first skill, I think I need to use Merlin's Invul now to protect everyone from all that. Yeah. I'll save Kama's third skill for a turn when she'll actually have the risk of getting hit. How many turns is that overcharge? 3 turns. Okay, don't need healing, so no need to use that now. In that case, let's... Yeah, no. I can't listen per se. It's more like you're listening to me, but, you know, I don't mind. I can read it. That's very lucky, is it? I guess so. Yeah, let's use the invul. And do I go for... Yeah, how many... How's she doing in terms of her defense buffs? 2 turns. Well, it's an assassin versus a berserker. Maybe, yeah, since I have an assassin damage dealer, and right now's a chance to use my... No, let's go with that. I think because Tamamo has NP charge, or, okay, that works too. I figured because she had NP charge from Merlin's NP, she wouldn't need it. But turns out she didn't even need that. She just had the crit on the arts. Alright, so thing with Ibaraki Doji's NP, of course, is that it removes enemy buffs. Yeah, she's gonna be very troublesome to deal with. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with her, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna use her third skill, even though it kind of wastes the heal for the arts buff. Yeah, as long as I forget about that support. Yeah, that is one great thing about FGO, I will say that. One thing I love, that it, if you have friends who have good servants, you get to take full advantage of them. The only thing you're missing out on is basically being able to do double versions. Or put whatever CE you want on them. Alright, so I'm hoping that arts crit that's been buffed. I don't think that's going to be able to do a 177k, but it should do a good amount because it's been buffed with both Tamamo and Merlin. And it is a guaranteed crit. I guess no, it would have been a waste to use that crit bomb Mystic Code skill. Did I try the event on Genshin? No, not yet. I figure I want to do those on stream, so I haven't even done yesterday's yet. Oof, not quite, but surprisingly close. Surprisingly close. Oof, okay, Ibaraki. So now, what I'd really like is for Ibaraki Doji to target Merlin, but I am at the mercy of the RNG gods really at this point, because Kama's guts can't save her. Not against Ibaraki. So... in 17 seconds, holy cow. Wow. Did you already have her burst built up, or were you able to just build it up during the fight and then use it to end it? Zhongli and Jingxu, nice. Okay. Yeah, I figured it was probably with your best team. 17 seconds is a crazy fast time. Oh, of course it was Kama. God damn it. Okay, so now it's Tamamo and Merlin with Fujino. Or no, not Fujino, shit, I forgot it's him. Alright, he's weak, but he has defensive class advantage. So who would be... Let's see if I can target Kyohime. Yeah, this fight's over. Now I do think bringing AoE is good, it's just... Yeah, Hokusai was definitely not the right choice. So that obviously makes me think of Saber Shiki. I'll just use that because I'll be able to take advantage of the cooldown reduction. Yeah, so Saber Shiki, of course, but another arts or AoE servant. I guess Nobu could work. I could just do Gilgamesh and yeah, I could say fuck it and bring Gilgamesh, and he doesn't need the Japanese event buff. Her MP's quite chill. I don't see it often because I don't have her, but she... I like how it removes the audio, the music from the background. Oh, the lower your HP, the more you have attack bonus. Oh. At 50k per charge attack. Wow. And she can pull off those charged attacks a lot faster than Ganyu can, that's for sure. Yeah, and if you ever at C1, those charge attacks don't even cost you any stamina, huh? I feel like with Ganyu, if they made an exception for her and gave her... basically made her use up stamina in order to shoot her double charge shots, I think she would still be a really, really good servant. Because the fact that it doesn't use anything other than just time and not being interrupted makes it incredibly powerful. But even if it cost you stamina, so that you couldn't just keep using it over and over... I mean, how many shots from Ganyu do you really usually use in a row anyway? Maybe up to 4 or 5 at most? Rarely? So yeah, that would be... Even with that demerit, she'd still be very good. So yeah, this fight's clearly not anywhere near close enough to finishing with command seals. Yeah, you'll probably try to get her C1? Okay, cool. Yeah. That sort of gameplay definitely appeals to me a lot. Because you wouldn't have to deal with, well, running out of stamina too much. Alright, so that's 2 failures. I could... So Nobu is an option. Could bring another DPS. Yeah, Alter Ego on Alter Ego is at least neutral, I guess. But I would prefer to bring a Seiba or an Archer. Somebody has a really strong Saber or Archer or Lancer. I guess Kama is a choice. Oh yeah, I didn't really bring Kama. Or not Kama, sorry, Parvati. I don't have Kama. Parvati is a choice because she's a Lancer, she's AoE. She has a event damage buff. In which case, maybe I could try to find a support to bring. Yeah, Parvati. Wonder, maybe, no, not Double Parvati doesn't seem available. Somebody have Miyamoto, yeah, not Miyamoto, Minamoto no Raiko with a super scope? That's exactly what I was thinking, and it turns out, wait, there is somebody who has Raiko with a super scope. So, not the ideal situation, but could work. And Scotty isn't... She's not a bad support for a challenge quest. She's just not a great one either. So I could take Scotty, but who else would be good? Like, she doesn't really have support functions. Yeah. But another Saber Archer Lancer character who can help buff Quicks. She could do something. Yeah, I'll definitely need luck. Yeah. I could try for a weird team of going double Scotty and blow up as many characters as I can using Parvati very quickly, and then have somebody in the back try to clean up. Let's give that a shot. If I fail, I'll fail quickly, I think, and spectacularly. And like I said, I don't really feel like doing another battle right now. And I've almost never tried to do looping. And I don't know if this will actually do a proper loop, per se, but it should be able to do something like it. That's the right CE on her, definitely. And in the back, instead of him... Now, she's definitely the way better... Yeah. Way better solo artist. She provides heals. Could be good. Let's give her that as the last line of defense. Give her... I wish we had more support-ish CEs. Yeah, free NP charge per turn isn't quick. But actually, yeah, one of the old event CEs that I've max limit broken might be better, just in terms of how the effect is stronger. Yeah. Well, let's not fiddle too hard on it anyway. That should work fine. Yeah, let's go with that on him. Yeah, this could be a good farming team. You're right. Alright, so this is either gonna fail really quickly or succeed fairly quickly. Not really quickly, but I think it could succeed somewhat quickly. Let's see. I might have to manually charge up NP. I think that arts chain would be good to use. Yeah. So defense down debuff. And I'm actually gonna stagger things here. And I believe the caster gives the most NP gain. Yeah, we'll continue to create new outfits. Yeah, I'm sure they will, because especially with how JP, they've been doing more and more lately, right? So that just means NA 2 years from now we'll get the exact same extras. And maybe that's another good way for them to make money. I don't quite know how their economics are holding up and such, but could be a factor. Alright, let's try using that and seeing how well she can do. I use her. Oh, I also don't have her 10-10-10 yet, do I? Forgot about that. Let's use that. It's got a 6-turn cooldown, but that's not too bad. And let's actually really go for the NP recharge. Okay, so I don't know how much damage she's gonna do here. I really don't have much of an intuition for her numbers. Wow, okay. I think she... Wow, okay, so she did over almost 400k per enemy. Oh, and she got a full refund too. Okay, alright. Now, of course, against Alter Ego, she's gonna have completely neutral damage. So she's not gonna get the buff against the Berserker she did. So I guess on a per enemy basis, it's probably more like 300k neutral. But if I can have her doing that, this could work. He's one of the best servants in the game. Yeah, I heard for a while that she's one of the best farmers in the game, especially with Scotty, but even without. And yeah, that's one reason I was happy to get her, but I had never quite used her to her potential or anything like that. And this is definitely a lot closer to her potential than how I usually use her. But now I'm running out of... attack buffs and such. I think, Parvati can definitely kill Kiyohime outright here. So I won't have to worry about her NP. Yeah, and you know, on my NA account, I do have Parvati level 90, but on my Korean account, oh man, things have just kind of gotten turned upside down because on my on my NA account, oh shit, she's not gonna be able to kill her. Oof. Okay, this is. Actually, I might try restarting that because if I can use Scotty's NP. Yeah, let me give that another shot, because if I can use one of the Scotty's NPs, which I can by using Parvati's skill, then I can protect for, against Kiyohime for that turn. Yeah, in my NA account, mine is NP4, but before this banner, in my NA account, mine was NP1, and in my Korean account, NP0. But then it got flipped, so now in my Korean account, I have her NP5, and in my NA account, I have her NP4. So, yeah, that should speak to you about just how unlucky my NA account has been, relatively speaking. Because, I mean, I've been unlucky on both, I guess, but my NA account in particular didn't even get a single 5-star in that whole span. But anyway, yeah, so now I'm thinking maybe I could grail her on my Korean account and she'd be even more powerful. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, so I also have other options here. I can also use a Buster Quick as the Brave Chain, which won't refund as much NP, but it will at least, I think, kill Kiyohime. You can also use the attack buff. You can also use the stun. The stun, I think, it wouldn't be the worst idea, but syncing up Osakabe Hime's NP with others isn't that important. So what I guess I'll do is I'll start by just changing up the chain, because a guaranteed Buster crit here should do a good amount of damage, and the Buster starter with the quick should help. And then, of course, the extra hit. I don't think she's gonna pull it off. It's a crit. Oof, yeah. Came just short again. Yeah. Now she's gonna NP. Alright, so in that case, so that I think was the best possible scenario I could have done without using any other buffs. Because the Buster had a guaranteed crit and the Quick had an 80% crit that did crit. And I had an extra hit. So I don't think without... I can use the attack buff. Maybe using the attack buff wouldn't be such a bad thing, because that would mean basically a refresh for... Yeah, that could work. I could use the attack buff and give a refresh of sorts. It's another life for the Scotties and Parvati. Focus on FGOKR. What it looks like for a player who struggles as... Oh yeah? Wait, screen of your box on FGOKR? What do you mean your box? Do you mean your present box? Or... Actually not sure which box you're referring to. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna give her the attack buff. Oh, the characters you have. Yeah, so actually I didn't want more copies of Parvati, to be honest. On my Korean account, you can see I don't need more copies. In fact, I have a 6th copy. But I did pull a lot for this banner, for Kama's banner. And I do plan on pulling more for it. Let's try this. On the Korean account. Because in the Korean account it ends... Oh, you're referring to Nat. Okay. Okay, let's see how much... Yes, that's gonna kill her. I think. No! What? Oh, I thought that second hit would crit. And also Kiyomi just seems to be immune. Oh no, she got charmed. That's what it must have been. She must have been charmed. Okay. Good, now I can kill her. And... I guess I'll use the back Scotty's NP. Because the Scotties at least provide some defense. But yeah, I know that Nat pulled for Kama and got her after what, like 30 or 40 pulls, so not too bad. But I think after that, you know, usually, because Parvati is a servant who is on the main banner, right? She can spook you at any time. Because of that, I think it makes sense generally not to really go hard for extra copies of her. Yeah. Like, unless she's super waifu. And Parvati, I guess, also, of course, gets a very sizable bonus because of the fact that she's such a good farmer. You know, that really helps out a lot, making her extra NP levels that much more useful. Now, do I stun them and sync up their NPs? I think I will, because otherwise Shuten Doji's gonna NP now. And even with the dodges, yeah, I think syncing up their NPs is a good idea. JP Tower event has a bunch of quests with special restrictions. Okay, huh. Children. Oh, so you can only use certain. So you have Abby, Ilya, and Summer Rabbit, right? Nice. I guess I'd probably take Paul Bunyan to that one on my Korean account. All right, so everyone's stunned, right? That's a guaranteed stun. Yeah. So I have a free turn to play with. Not such good cards. No chains. Next turn, I'm still some turns away from getting the NP charge that I want. So what I guess I'll do is, yeah, focus on Shuten Doji. Or actually, let's focus on Osaka Behime, because if I'm gonna kill any one of them... Oh, there is a chain, but it's not a good chain. Let's try to just get Parvati's NP up. I also like Parvati's weapon quite a bit. The whole... I don't know, it's a magnet, right? Or not magnet, it's I forget what those things are called, but I know there's a term for them. A tuning fork, yes, exactly, thank you. And she sends electricity down it. Looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Alright, let's just use that because she might die. The back Scotty has a chance of dying, but also not. Let's use the Buster Chain. Yeah, I don't think I care to use the back Scotty's NP again, so it's not really worth trying to charge up her NP. And I think the Buster Chain will do more damage because Parvati has all the event buffs. Yeah, wow. She just did about 50k with a very unbuffed crit. You know, Osaka Behime's shoes always caught me as rather odd for the kind of character she is. Because if she's a hikikomori who stays at home all day, every day, I'd expect her, first of all, not to wear shoes at all because she's Japanese, but also, if she's wearing shoes, for them to be like slippers, very comfortable and such. Those don't look so comfortable to me. But maybe they are. Alright, I've been getting some really bad rolls in these hands. See, the thing is... Or actually, I think I can count on the back Scotty to survive until next turn. But I'm thinking that next turn would be a turn where Parvati just gets a shit ton of cards. But at the same time, if one of the Scotties dies, then they'll just reset the card deck, and I'll end up not being able to take advantage of that one turn. Yeah, Osaka Behime NP is really relaxing to listen to, I agree. It's very... I like it a lot now that I've seen it a few times in the game. It's too bad she's not that good of a servant, but, you know, what can you do? She's still plenty good, I think. Good enough, I guess. Alright, so now I think I can expect something of a team wipe. But maybe not. I'm not sure, but... So Scotty or Parvati's not going to be able to NP this turn. I'm going to have to use Scotty's NP for the defense. Well, I don't have to. I can let her die, but... Thinking Parvati... She has... So, an NP from Shuten will most likely kill the back Scotties, even with the class disadvantage. Yeah, and then there's also some RNG with... Actually... You know what? Fuck it. Go big or go home. I'm gonna go with buffing Parvati up the ass this turn, and... Oh, it also gives NP charge. Oh, I completely forgot about that aspect. Okay, plan B. Go even bigger. I'm gonna use her NP. And... yeah, I'm just gonna go do this. There's a decent chance that Parvati will die, but I'm also quite sure she'll take Ibaraki Doji with her. And that's... Ibaraki Doji is definitely the more dangerous enemy there. Oh, nice! Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Because, wow! That's double Scotty Parvati for you, huh? So if she NPs now, the Scotties are dead. Oh, but she's not NPing now. What's up with that? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, in that case, let's do... oh, Charmed! Oh, right, I keep forgetting about the fact that she has the charm. Yeah, I guess I don't use Parvati often enough that I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, I have to remind myself that the Valkyries have a very useless extra effect on their NP, which is an insta-kill. In fact, that's harmful for a quick looper. But Parvati has a charm, and I need to keep reminding myself. And another charm right there, huh? Holy cow. Parvati might pull this off. So we can't NP on her again. I don't... so the dodges, how long do they last? 2 turns, 1 left. So we don't need to use Scotty's NP. See, actually, you know what? Let's roll the dice. I think she can get 14% from this. Chance is not so high. Yeah, because you don't know... That's true. I agree with that. In general, a NP that has a chance-based charm that doesn't hit 100%, or even if it does hit 100% because you have enemies that have magic resistance, right? And charm resistance and such. But yeah, that can be very annoying when you want to NP on the same turn as the enemy is going to NP. You either have to roll the dice or you have to adjust things differently. Okay. So given that Parvati's not that buffed here, I'm not so sure she can finish this off. Do I use the... Yeah, actually I think it's worth using the Brave Chain because this way I get to use all 3 crits and I save her NP for next turn. Yep. I don't think you showed me Sarche's drawing that, actually. Okay, nice. We're very close to the end. Yeah, I was thinking that it's like Mordred, that the NP drain percentage is... it's not that high. It's over 50%, I think, but it's barely. But because she hits 3 enemies and she can loop it over and over. Yeah. Okay, so for our Kohai here, what's a set that I would almost never use on her? Quick, arts, quick. Can't imagine ever going with that order. No, I was half expecting her to kill her before the NP. Alright, looks like we got it. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Let me I'll probably check it out at some point, but yeah. right now. Oh, wow. Huh. Good timing. This really was Parvati's battle, huh? She really just finished it started it, finished it, and gave me some bond to boot. So thank you, Parvati. You don't know how 8 hours in a row, 5 days a week? Wow, yeah, there's some people who I guess, I mean, it's probably part of it's innate and part of it's a lot of just practice, right? And doing that alone sounds hard enough, but doing it while being watched as a streamer, man, I mean, if it's a job and you're doing it so that you can pay your bills, I can certainly see, yeah. But it's got to be exhausting. I don't have, at least intrinsically, I'm not that kind of person, so. Okay, so I have one ticket. I'll just consider that a free ticket. I started the banner with like over 50 tickets, I think. And over, I don't know, 800 Saint Quartz? Maybe, I think I had over 1,000 Saint Quartz, actually. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna spend 69 Saint Quartz for my last chance at Kama on both my Korean and NA accounts this year. And then after that, I guess I'll try my shot at another very, very sexy lady that I want. But for now, let's just focus on Kama. She is the heroine of this portion of the stream. This is the climax where she comes out and helps us celebrate the big event. See, here she is. It's already a servant. No, it's not an assassin. Okay, no. Alright, so what I'll do is do the same thing I did yesterday, which is do 2 singles, and then 2 10-pulls, and then 1 final single. So let's do that. 1 single. Oh, whoa, it's a rainbow! Oh my goodness. Okay, who's it gonna be? Please, let this one be an assassin. Oh, it could be it! Yes! Kama's home! Kama's home! Oh my goodness! Finally! Finally!
本当はここにお邪魔する予定なんてなかったんですけど、諸事情ありまして。私はカーマ、愛の神です。でも、私に恋愛相談とかはしない方がいいと思いますよ。
Oh my goodness, how beautiful is she? How beautiful. Whew. I mean, at this point, I was already prepared to walk away with nothing. I just thought, okay, this is gonna be just the banner that, you know, I finally completely failed. Whew. But you know what I say, as long as you have at least 1 pull, at least you have at least 3 Saint Quartz or 1 ticket, you have a chance. And we got it. I got a rainbow. Man, that's what she was waiting for, huh? She wanted to come in big finish with the rainbow. All right, I'm not pulling on this banner anymore because, oh my god, I don't want to pull on this banner anymore. Look at how many CEs I already have. I'm set for next year's rerun, and I know at some point I should burn Parvati. I should, but I can't bring myself to do it now, because of what she did for me today. Into Gacha Hell. Yeah, well, she's finally here. But yeah, I can't bring myself to burn Parvati right now, because she just saved my ass completely in the challenge quest in a way that I did not expect. I thought at best she would clear the first wave and then get out of there dead, but in fact she survived all the way to the end, and it was one of the Scotties who died first. Whew. Okay, so for these I can burn, well no, I can use all of these as fodder, so that's what I'll do. I'm liking how in NA we do have a rate up right now for super soak and such, which is pretty convenient. You already used the, if not all, almost all of my Valentine's CEs. Alright, let me shift gears. I'm gonna switch to Genshin. Maybe I should mute the mic from now on when I do that. So. Because I'm sure my typing noises are audible, along with my clicking noises when I'm editing the... Oof, that loading. Did you see that move? It moved a little bit. Okay, it moved again. So it is moving. But yeah, I think it might be my computer. I might have... Part of it is that I was playing on BlueStacks all day and I didn't want to bother closing it. Okay, no, controller, good. And now for pulling, actually, I think... Oh, right. Don't forget to do these. 50,000 Mora, nice. And I think, yeah, I think I already used up my resonance such for today. Now to pull Rosaria, not sure where the best place would be. I feel like the church actually would be good. Of course, we first met her in the snow somewhere around here, but I feel like it wasn't such a good meeting, and the church was kind of friendly. But she also hangs out at the bar, so how about... And we know she likes to drink, or at least she seems to. So how about we go to the Cat's Tail? I think that's a place where we haven't seen her, but we might run into her. You know, we might, because she might be a big fan of Diluc's wine, but maybe she wants to try out what Diona has to offer. So unfortunately, we can't enter the Cat's Tail. In the bar with Kea, yes. And speaking of Kea, I think maybe we should include him in the party. Diona, of course, as the server. And... let's see, Rosaria, I feel like Rosaria gets along well with Barbara. Now, I don't have Albedo. Silkros, maybe another ice character. Well, there aren't that many ice characters, are there? I already put 2 of them in the list. Maybe Venti, just as a fellow... Actually, someone icy. I feel like... She does not like Barbara, you think? Really? She seemed kind of nice to her in the Windbloom event. A little, but... I mean, ultimately it doesn't really matter much, but I just like to... They get along? I'm not so sure. I feel like they'd clash a bit. I feel like she'd get angry at Lisa more than anything, and she'd find Noelle too much of a busybody. Maybe she's a big fan of her foods. Amber is kind of a good neutral decision. So... I'm gonna switch over to mouse and keyboard because I think that should work fine for just pulling. Now, Diona gave me some pretty good luck last time I pulled for a character. This time I hope I don't get a 5-star, but she'll give me good luck again with a 4-star. So... oh, I have a free one of these. I'll go ahead and use it. Let me just check the history. I know I'm like 30 or 40 into pity for the 5-star. Oh, she doesn't like the church quarrel she's forced to participate to? I see. So let's look at the history here. Looks like I have decent... Oh, so Venti was 6 pulls ago. So I'm 6 pulls into pity, which means I can do about 70 pulls before I get into danger, excuse me, danger territory. So how about this? I'll start by spending these 2 rainbow acquaint fates and see if Rosaria's good enough to come home in one of them. And if not, I'll do a 10 pull. So let's go. Give me a purple. Oh, it's a purple already. Nice. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Oh, man. I was so hoping. If that was Rosaria, man, I would have... I don't know. I would have lost my shit. That would have been just such a great start. Alright, so that's 1. Yeah, it's 2. Right. Yeah, so actually, what's my Barbara's constellation yet? I think it's C4 now. Yeah. Nice, 2 more. And she'll be able to revive folks. Okay, so we're 2 in, or 9 in, or no, 8 in since Venti. So this will get us to 18. Let's find out what the first 10 pull has to offer. It's a purple, which is good. I don't want a gold right now, unless it's going to be a spook. Nope. 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 Yes! There she is! She came in my first 10 pull! And my second character on the banner. Nice! C0 Rosaria. Wow. Yes. Thank you. I feel so relieved, to be honest, because after what had been happening with Kama, I knew there was, you know, there's a chance of that happening again. And with Rosaria, you have no pity to fall back on. Yes, I got her. Whew. Let's see, what are her constellations anyway? I didn't look them up. Crit hit, attack speed increased by 10%. So that doesn't seem that great, but if you raise her crit rate by a lot, you could... Yeah. This could basically be a permanent 10% attack buff. Okay, longer queue it seems like. Alright, so I'm gonna do at least... Whoops. I think my phone thought I was talking to it. Anyway, I'm gonna do at least 1 more 10 pull. Yeah, because I'm still far away enough from soft pity that the risk of pulling child is still not that high. In fact, I might be willing to keep going until I go to like 70, but at some point, the amount of pity that you build up is so high that you want to play lower risk. Right now, 18 pity is not that bad. I think 18 pity I'm happy to risk with another 10 pull. So let's hope for another lady of the church. Yeah. Another Rosaria, another Barbara, another Fischl too would be good. That would get me to C6 Fischl, I believe. My very first C6. Okay, who's it gonna be? Or is it a weapon? Oh, it's a sack frag. Okay. I'm not sure if I have that one, but I think that's a pretty good one. Could be useful for... Oh, wow. Sucrose might be able to make really good use of it. You could just spam her E all day. Ooh, speaking of spamming E, I wonder if... Well, maybe not so much on Barbara, but if I were able to use her E more often... Yeah. In any case, that's a good weapon. But I kind of don't want to... Yeah. The next 4-star will be a character. Right. So, yeah, I kind of don't want to do another full 10 pull right now. So I'm going to do another set of singles until I reach the next, well, hopefully 4-star. Maybe it'll be a 5-star though. And if that's the case, well, there's at least a 50-50 chance that it won't make me annoyed. Or too annoyed. I guess I'd be annoyed at a Kaching or a Mona. Just because every 5-star that I get, I'd ideally just want it to be a new one. I'm still at the collecting phase when it comes to my 5-stars. But Tartaglia would annoy me just because I don't really want him at all. And of course, with Tartaglia, you would end up with reset pity instead of back to the 90 pity instead of 180 if I got a spook 5-star. Alright, we're getting close. Oh no, it's a 5-star! Who's it gonna be? Is it? Oh! Yes! Oh my god, yes! This is not the best possible result, but this is one of the better ones. Oh my god. Child spooked me twice. Or sorry, I got spooked twice in Child's Banner. And yeah, now it's... Oh man, Diluc, I'm so looking forward to building him. He will be my Pyro DPS. No, finally, I'll have a Pyro DPS. You expected Jean to be... I was hopeful. I don't recognize the silhouette, but when I saw the silhouette, I thought, that looks masculine. I think that might be Child. And then I see it turn red, and I'm like, oh, that's a Claymore. That's not Child. That's a man over there, not a child. Okay, yeah. Wow. So I guess all my bad luck with Kama up until today has just reversed in the last 30 minutes, basically. One more roll for the 4-star? Yeah. I think so. I think so. I'm playing with fire here, but I think so, because at this point, it's like the pity is reset anyway, so I still have to do another 75 to get to soft pity for Tartaglia guaranteed. And yeah, to be honest, it's a 0.6% chance with every roll. Yeah. Oh yeah, if any of your 5 spooks could have been Diluc, that would have been nice. Yeah, Diluc is arguably the best one of the, in terms of pure simple DPS ability, right? And among the OG5. Yeah, I think I'll risk it because, I mean, the gacha gods have been rewarding me, so if I'm not going to risk it now, when, right? And I really want to get... Oh, there's the 4-star. Was it going to be? Oh, official! Alright, there we go. That's it. That's it for me on this banner. I do not want to risk pulling more childs. I think getting Rosaria another constellation would be neat, but ultimately it's probably not going to be a game breaker for me. And maybe she'll be put in the permanent banner at some point sooner than later. I don't know. I don't know if they've announced that they would or wouldn't be at all, but, you know, either way. But before I go, though, let's make sure to spend some time with our new lady, who is, yeah, you know, I don't really mind that they, well, no, I kind of do, but ultimately the nerf, it had good results, I'll say. Oh, also, I just noticed she has a thing at the back. Is that her vision? That kind of makes her look like a little bunny rabbit with the tail. Oh, you have Wolf's Gravestone. Oh, it's the only 5-star weapon. Okay, damn. Yeah, that'd be perfect on Diluc, huh? Ganyu, Zhao, and Huta. Yeah, Ganyu, Zhao. Well, I've heard Ganyu and Huta definitely, and Zhao arguably. And oh, I'm gonna have so much fun looking at this guy's eagle or falcon or whatever, because I know he has it in one of his idol animations. Let's see. Let's make sure to give them the proper Mondstadt wings. How's the salt? Well, fortunately, today is the complete anti-salt day, because in my Korean account in FGO, I'll spoil it for you. Kama came home finally. I didn't even have to do a whole 69 pulls. And you can see the results on my Genshin account. Oh, there aren't any good spears outside of 5-star weapons? Oh. Huh. Well, I guess I'll probably use the Dragon Spines one. Yeah, so I got... Let's see, if I... It must have been within the first 25 after I got Venti. Something like that. After I got Venti, Diluc came home. After like... something around 25 pulls. Okay, how much does he need? Okay. Is she C0? Yep, she is. I wouldn't mind getting more constellations on her, but I really didn't want to risk pulling a child. How about yourself, J6? I know you've been saving up for a child, and I think you had the guarantee, so I'm assuming you got her? Or got him. I just instinctively say her when I think of pulling on gacha, because, I mean, I pull on her, I don't pull on him, or at least not usually. Oh, you need time to roll. I see. Yeah, are you expecting bad luck? I hope not. I hope you get some good luck, because I'm not gonna need too much more good luck in the near future, at least in terms of gacha. I think I can always use some good luck in real life. Oh yeah, I only have one polearm user, so I don't have many leveled up. Anyway, they're not gonna be doing damage. Find a name for the Dialect team. Yeah, well, we'll see. It's gonna be a while before I actually fight. Oh, actually do damage numbers with Dialect. But I'm gonna try to do this quickly, because it's not too late, but I would prefer to end the stream within the next 10 minutes. But I wanna at least get the Acquaint Fates. Changyan works well with Rosaria? I could see that, yeah, because...
One moment.
Turning her attacks into ice isn't a bad thing, because she already has ice damage. You need to record your rolls? Okay, yeah. If you plan on streaming it or putting them on YouTube, let me know. I'd love to watch, even if I couldn't make it at the time of. Jingchu? Yeah, I heard... Well, Jingchu is just a great overall DPS support for any pyro user, right? Really? As well as cryo, to be honest. Let's put him there. Don't have a laptop to record on? I see. But there are ways to record on phone, right? I'm not familiar with the ways personally, because I decided to go with using an application called Air Server, which simulates having a Chromecast.
如琉璃一般飘落。
How much EXP did they give? Is that going to be enough? No. Oh wow, she only needs 4 more EXP, and I'm guessing same with Dialog, yeah. Right, okay. You'd need a mic too separately. Yeah. Yeah, imagine not having a computer, the amount of work it takes to set up a stream or even just a video is a lot more, it's just a lot greater. So, guess all I can do is wish you good luck, because it's not something I really know anything about. I heard they nerfed Dialog though, because he had this ability which I think people call Dragon Strike, which involved... I actually don't know how it's done. Obviously I've never had him, so I don't have the ability to do it, and it might need an enemy for it, but it basically allowed you to do a plunge attack without needing a separate space or a difference in height. You just needed an enemy, I think. 2 other characters with Dialog Chingchu. Yeah, Bennett for heal, double pyro, yeah, and maybe Sucrose. Yeah, it would, you know, also depend a lot on the situation, right? And with Noelle too, really, she has that kind of ability. I did not know that. Also, oh, I forgot. My very first C6. Oh, official. You're gonna be even cooler, even more badass than you already are. Looking so forward to playing with you. Playing more. Alright. Let's see. You had a lot of trouble to get C6 fish in the past? I see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, she was given out for free at least, so that helped a lot, right? But RNG be RNG. Okay, so in terms of this, my history, I believe, is I picked up... I think the last thing I got from here was nothing. So, yeah. Yeah, sure wouldn't mind getting Jane. Let's find out. See one Kuching? Also wouldn't mind that. Well, I would mind that a bit, but not too much. Nope, okay, that's about as expected. So I think, let me just see, that's page 1, 2... Okay, Mona's at the end of page 6, so that's 35. Plus whatever I did today, which I think was 4 or 3. So I'm getting, yeah, getting up there. Still about 30 away from soft pity. And yeah, a weapon, I guess, would work too. Also, I realized there's one thing I also forgot to do, which I do prefer to do on stream. Which is this. Let's see, what should I put in this time? Last time I think I put in these ores, which I definitely don't need more of. Noctilucus Jade, I have enough of those for... Don't think I'll use Sunsetias until I have at least 100, or at least 1,000 of them. Yeah, I know there's some sort of, like, it affects the RNG, but it's still fundamentally RNG. Why not berries? Because there is... I do know that depending on which items you give it, it raises the chances of getting certain items, and I kind of want to just experiment with, you know, trying different things. I know there's, yeah, ultimately it doesn't matter too much. Yikes, that's a bad drop set. The ores. I guess ores aren't awful, but it's like ores are not equivalent to resin at all. I guess they sort of are, because ores are only... You need time because they respawn. But, yeah. Yeah, do I have a claimer for Dialog? I don't think I have one built that's really ready. Yeah, I'm already facing a shortage of claymores right now because with Beto and her... So really the only two good claymores I have are Prototype Archaic and Debate Club. The Bell's pretty bad. And actually Favonia's Greatsword should be useful. I might build that for him. Yeah, Book and Skill Up. Yeah, those are good. EXP and books work too, right? Because again, those are equivalent to resin. But yeah, I'm not... Like my weapon, if you look at my weapon list, it's... I don't have that many 4-star weapons, right? It's like, I have 2 rows of them, and each row has, what, 9? So I have like 24-star weapons. And most of them are already being used. And the black sword would work for a regular sword user. And yeah, for a polearm, I figure I'll build that. But, oh right, the sacrificial fragments, that's one that I should look into. So that's my first copy of that. It has elemental mastery. So that could actually be very good on Sucrose. Sucrose currently has a 3-star weapon on her, but it offers a swirl-related bonus. But in the long term, Sacfrag might be the better one. I'm guessing Sacramental Fragments is going to have higher elemental mastery too, because starting with a base of 48 and scaling up from level 1, yeah. But okay, I guess I'll end the stream there. You know, that today went... You know, it started off kind of mediocre in terms of this, at least in terms of the stream. I failed twice in the Kama challenge quest. But then on the third one, I unexpectedly beat it using Parvati, who is, of course, a great servant to use in this during this event. And then I got Kama, and then I got Rosaria, and then, what the heck, RNG gods decided to give me Dialog as well, and also one more copy of Barbara and Fischl for C6. So, really can't complain about it. I think ultimately it all more than makes up for my shitty luck with Kama building up to this. So, but yeah, thank you for coming by, Nat, and anyone else, and have a good evening. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.